とうございました。
いえいえ、
本当に助かりました。
こちらこそちょっと申し訳ないです。拙なかったり、
いや、
言いよ
もう、
どんでしまったりとか。
すごい分かりやすかったです。
ありがとうございます。
All right, and thank you so much, Business, for that run of Turok 2. We're gonna go straight over to an interview with Spike
それでは
Vegeta and
私
は
White
い。
は
Hat
失礼い
じゃあ、お
たします。
疲れ様です。ボロボロさん、
お疲れ様です。
ありがとうござい
And
まし
hello,
た。
everyone. Yep,
Arigatou
welcome back to AGDQ 2018. I am Spike Vegeta, and I am joined by the man who is going to be kicking off our very long but
い
awesome
やー、
NES
すごい分かりやすい
walkdown.
説明
White
でし
Hat
たね。
94. How are you doing this
すごい
morning,
助かり
dude?
ました、
A
僕
little
は。
tired, but doing good. How about
A
you?
little tired? Yeah,
えーっ
you know,
と、
some of us, you might have
次は
woken up for it,
ト
some
イ
of
ス
us
トーリー
stayed
で
up
す
for it.
ね。
Both got here in the same way.
ゲーム
I
の
just
ちょ
want to
っ
ask
と
you
詳
right
細と
off
か
the
を書いて
bat.
くるので、少々お待
Funk
ちください。
Dog, 5 years ago, I guess 4.5 years ago now, at SGDQ 2013 was the last time I saw this game, and the first time I saw this game. Holy Diver. That's what you're kicking off the NES block with.
Yep.
And this game looked like an absolute nightmare to get through at all. He said it is, in his opinion, the hardest game on the NES. Would you agree with him on that statement?
Casually, yeah, it's up there. I would put it like neck and neck with Battletoads. Battletoads might get the slight edge because it has limited continues, so I think it's a little bit harder casually.
So what is it that is? I mean, let's actually look at it from a speedrunning standpoint. I've got a question here on social media from Nasty. What's the greatest challenge in speedrunning Holy Diver? What are the biggest hurdles that you have to deal with?
The RNG of the enemies, they can give you a ton of different patterns. Speedrunning is mostly about pattern recognition and reacting correctly after you recognize the pattern. And then it also has a nasty input glitch where if you press any two buttons on the same frame, one of them guaranteed gets dropped.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun to have to deal with. So what sets this game? I know you, I mean, you're definitely an NES speedrunning aficionado. You speedrun a bunch of different games from the series. You're actually doing a lot of different games this week. But I want to ask you on this other question we have here from EJ Orenji, what sets this game apart from other games to speedrun? Specifically in the library that you've pulled from.
Probably just its status, like among the NES library. That's one of the main reasons I was interested in it.
Sure.
Is it's a legendarily difficult game, much along like Ninja Gaiden, Castlevania, all the like.
For sure, for sure. Now, I did mention that this is your first of not 2, not 3, but 4 runs that you're going to have at this marathon. I'm sure to a certain extent that's flattering. That probably feels awesome that your name's going to be coming up a lot. You're going to get to showcase all these runs. Is there any part of you that's almost like, kind of wish I could have worked on just a few, what the last few months has been like preparing for all of these?
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous to get 4 games in when most people struggle to just get a single game in, and yeah, it's kind of hard to. how do you focus?
Yeah.
Do I put all my eggs in Holy Diver? Do I put it in Mega Man? Or the awful games? I mean,
or the awful games. I figure you'll have a little bit of fun with the awful games. Again, he's also going to be running Home Alone 2 and Blues Brothers for you guys later in the week. During Awful Block coming up, it's going to be exciting. I do want to talk to you about the last game there, kind of the most famous of the 4. You're going to be kicking it off for Team Roll, I believe, for Mega Man 1 in the Mega Man Relay on Friday night. Are you putting any extra pressure on yourself there? Do you take less pressure because you know it's part of a team event? What's your feeling going into that relay right now?
It's kind of mixed. Like, there is a lot of pressure having to lead off the team. There's a soft lock 4 minutes in. That is
Yes.
potential. It's up to you to mess it up, but it is possible, and you instantly lose 4 minutes for your team. So that's quite a bit of pressure. But also, you don't have to go last. So.
Absolutely. You know, at that point, you get the baton off and just you get out of the way. I would personally rather go first as opposed to have to wait to be the third person to come on.
Just get it out of the way.
I know my heart sank. You talk about the soft lock, and I believe it is Leckman's stage, the large climb, grabbing the magnet beam. My heart sank so much for Endy last year. Unfortunately, not to call him out, one of the top runners in the world for the game, but your heart had to sink for him a little bit last year when that went down.
Yeah, like you don't want to beat someone like that. You want to beat them head to head. You don't want to have them just. It's over. 4 minutes in.
That being said, would you rather crush your Mega Man 1 opponents this year, or would you say, I'd kind of like to see it as a close race, hand it off, let the other teams take care of it?
I just want it to be a good race. Like,
All right.
I don't super. I mean, I want to win, but
For sure.
it's not like it needs to be a good race.
Absolutely. I'm going to root for the good race, but you know what? Just if you have a great performance, let's root for that first. Now, I do want to talk about this amazing prize we have right here. Now, I know what you're thinking. It looks like an NES. It's just an NES. This is actually a really good NES. And they tried to explain it to me earlier. I'm too stupid when it comes to this stuff. This was donated to us by Iggy Zig. For a minimum of a $20 donation, you can get into the drawing for this during any of the NES games that we got coming up, starting with your Holy Diver run all the way through to the end of the Strider tutorial. Now, I know as an NES aficionado yourself, can you explain why this is such a good NES?
Yeah, I believe this has the blinking light win pin replacement inside it, which completely re-engineers the loading mechanism. It takes out the having to push your game down, which bends the pins, and that's the reason why the light blinks and you have trouble getting your game to work. And this completely re-engineers it so you no longer have to push it down, and it completely fixes that problem.
Never gonna have to blow into a cartridge again. It's just gonna work. I wish I could get into the prize drawing for this. Guys, this is an amazing prize. Again, shouts to Iggy Zig for getting this in. A minimum $20 donation during basically any part of the day, and you will be into the drawing for it anywhere in this NES block. Again, guys, thank you to White Hat. Best of luck on your first of 4 runs this week. More than
はい。
anything,
と
man,
いう
I
わけ
hope
で
you
ね
have a good time.
次はディズニーズトイストーリーというわけで、2% の、スーパーファミコン版ですね。解説がいないんですけども、もしよかったら、私がっていう方がいらっしゃったら、チャットで解説していただいてもありがたいですし、ディスコードで解説していただくと僕は嬉しいです。
And yes, that's right. Superman 64 is a
トイストーリーは映画しか見たこと
bonus
ないので、
currently we have
1、2、3しか見たことないので、
$7,493.88 out of
わからない
$30,000.
です
Now,
ね。
for anyone who has seen even a little bit of this game, you know that
もしよろしければ。
game is probably too strong a word. It is
お願い
more
したい
like
ので。
a disaster. I'm gonna go with disaster. Actually, this is where my host choice is going to get that game played. So please get those donations in. Don't wait till the last minute. Let's just keep the train going so we can see one of the worst games of all time being played.
少しずつ人が戻ってきてますね。
On that note, we also have a $50 donation
スー
from
パーマン64やるみたいで
Hyped
す
for
ね。
Superman
こうあ、じゃあや
64. We can do
れ
it.
て、
Good
や
luck
れ
to
ない
the
のかな
runners and stay awesome.
24%。まだ 24% しか溜まってないのでやれないのかな ?100% で溜まんないとダメなのか3万ドルでスーパーマン64らしいので、300ちょっと、340。ね、よかったら、日本からももしかしたら寄付ができるかもしれないので、見たい方は入れてみてはいかがでしょうか。史上最悪のゲームなんてあるんですね。そうですね。寄付達成すると、11日のセットアップブロック2の時間にやられるみたいなので、史上最悪のゲームを見たいっていう方は、ポンと出してください。300。 で、あと、トイストーリーなんですけども、解説がいないんですけど、このまま言ってよろしいでしょうか、皆さん。大丈夫ですかね、逆に。
In the lead is, let's see here, skateboarding champion Bro Sentia at $730. In second place is, let's see here, the most famous lion
寄付次第開催期間増えるというよりも、どっちかというと、
at $139.19 is the
セットアップというか、その時間調整の時間がありまして、その時間調整の時間にスーパーマンをやるっていう話ですね。
So if you want to change it up a bit, if you want to see any of those other runners,
金を出すとスケジュールから消えるならわかる。
get those donations in.
これはないですね。おっと、トイストーリー出てきましたね。
And with that, here is Disney's Toy Story run by Germro.
大丈夫そうですかね。
Reset that console.
Okay, for starting the run, I'll go ahead and reset.
That's important.
Yeah.
Strong start.
All right. Well, hey guys, Germro here.
さあ、来ました。最後のホラーゲー役トイストーリーですね。ここまで来てホラーゲー枠だと思ってるんですけど、トイストーリーはホラーゲーだった。
Yo, Toy Story. You know, I played this as
と
a
いうわ
kid
けで
and
ね
stuff like、
トイ
that.
ストーリ
I never beat it as a kid.
Yeah, dude.
どこから
I
スター
also
ト
never beat it as a kid. But we're gonna give you a little show because this is a very, very
ー、オ
interesting
プションで
speed
ま
game.
ず、
So, I'm gonna make sure. Yeah!
ま
I'm gonna
あ、
make sure that the settings are okay. I know I just checked them, but I'm just gonna double check. So,
ウッディがもうホ
for
ラー
a
みたい
little
な
bit
ところあ
of
りますから
safety,
ね。
we're gonna do 5 lives just in case things go bad. But all the settings look good. Yeah. So everything should be fine. Okay. So I'm ready to start.
ヒーホー
Countdown, right?
さあ、始まりました。トイストーリーですね。
Ready? Everyone ready?
We're all ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeehaw's in chat.
All right. So right off the bat, the
軽
first
や
thing
か
to
に
do to
動
make
い
this
てます
faster is
ね、
to
意
hold
外
B
と
and。R.
意外と
And
ド
it
ット
kinda
綺麗
skips
で
these
す
loading
ね。
screens. You don't have to mash buttons or anything. It's the perfect speed game. And so this level right here is pretty basic. You're just walking through, and the only real big time
一
save
体
is
こ
there's
の
a
ゲー
frame
ムは
per
どう
picture
いう
called the
ゲー
10
ム
frame
なん
jump,
でしょうか。
which is right here. I didn't get it.
Hold your
And,
10 frames and you jump a little bit higher.
Yeah, you jump
これ
slightly
朝
higher
の
and you save
5時
45
半なん
seconds.
ですけども、
But that's the first level.
これはもうちょっとすごいですね、このテンション。
All right, second level. So this is if you've ever seen the movie,
一
I
面
know
は
it's like a
確か
hard
人
movie
形
to
た
find,
ち
but
を
like
指定
if
の
you've
と
never
ころま
seen
で
it.
戻
So
しいですね。
basically, this is the part where Andy's coming up with Buzz, and they're like, "Oh no, we gotta hide the toys." And so there's a timer on the top of the screen, and the best time you can get is actually 132. Shout out to the claim for the 133, even though it's not possible. And so you just come over here and you kind of whip these blocks away so the toys have freedom.
キャラが出ますけども、全部これおもちゃ箱に戻してる感じ
But
で
that's
す
about
ね。
it for this level.
さっき言ったように。
So
バ
you
ル
wanna
ーン
like
で。
read a single donation.
なんか意外と難しそうなアクションですけど。
Like distance apart so it's easier to hit them like
Oh, okay.
up into the
さあ、他の
Yeah.
おもちゃたちをどう戻
Yeah,
して
you
い
can
くの
line them
か。
up. Like a lot of the runners, I think I'm one of the only runners that actually like does them apart. Most
どういうことで
runners
すか
put
ね。
them
あ、
together
ベッ
like
ドの
and you
下
do
に
ham and
ロボッ
all
ト
of them all
が
at the
行
same
ってた
time.
んです
So
けど、
132,
nice.
right on time. Okay. So this is the first really hard level. So we're gonna take a lot of damage boost in this level. Really cool
後ろに
platforming.
バズがい
But,
て、
if I have 4
バ
health
ズがなん
and
か
the
追
optimal
っ
route
て
is
き
you
て
take
ま
damage
す
at the very
ね。
beginning, which I will not be doing.
これは
It's a lot harder to
バ
make
ズ
this
が前にい
single
ますね。
whip at the very end. So we're gonna wait for this clown.
これは一体とりあえず前に進むっていう感じなんでしょうかね。
I practiced it, but like,
Yeah, Germo's using safer strats.
yeah, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
投げ縄が見えない。そうですね。少し見にくいかも
Definitely gonna try my best to.
しれないですね。
Yeah, anyone who's ever
Marathon
actually
strat.
played this game knows this game's really tough.
which is
これは日本でも出ているのでしょうか。
Those damage boosts that Germo's taking there is intentional. Taking the rope above the sharks there actually loses quite a bit of time.
Yeah, you take the ropes if you take damage on accident and you only have 2 health. So coming up, all these damage boosts are very intentional. So we're gonna take another one right here.
今のが旗がチェ
And
ッ
it
クポイン
skips
ト
through. You
ら
have
しい
to
です
wait for
ね。
this plane and everything. So we're gonna get that just in
落
case.
ちてもなんかちょっとダメージを受けてまた浮かんでくるんで、
Because it
バ
is
ズじゃな
easy
い
to die on
あ、
this
なんか
level.
ベ
Yeah,
ッ
there's
ド
just a
に
bunch
行
of
け
visual
ばい
cues
い
in
っ
this
ぽい
level
です
to
ね。
know where you're.
人
Oh,
間
I'm
が
glad I got
な
that
んか
save. Okay, let's see if I get this whip.
ス
Yo,
ーパーハンコンでこのクオリティはすごいと思いますね。
Okay, so for this boss coming up, the only thing I'm gonna say is you do not want to be in the way when his laser goes off. That's all I will say.
なんかこれはボスですかね、バズの。これはホラーだ。これはホラーゲーだ。どっからどう見てもホラーゲーだ。バズが怖すぎる。
Okay, so now that you know, basically he's gonna make a little clack noise on his wrist. And if you can hit him before he does a noise every single time, it's called clackless and it saves a little bit of time.
So he like shoots his oscillate. He shoots a laser twice and he like oscillates twice, and then you want to like hit him.
Yeah, exactly.
あ、一応悪夢っていう設定らしいです。
Extremely
なるほど。
classless.
Extremely clackless.
Give him some claps.
Oh, and the 10 frame.
And the 10 framer. Let's go. Nice.
10 frame jump. Goes
バズが暗黒面に落ちてる。これは
So this next level,
やっ
this
ぱ
is
り
just,
ホラ
this
ゲ
is
ー
just
だっ
another
た。
pretty generic. Oh, actually,
これは車を
Woody
運
up, dude.
転
Okay,
し
so
て
this is
こなすゲ
this
ー
is
ム
the
なんですか
level
ね。
that
なん
like a lot
か
of people, as a kid,
バズ
especially me, this is the level
が
I
い
can
た
never
ん
beat.
で
This
す
is
け
the
ど
level I
吹
would
っ飛
get
ばされ
to
て
and
し
then
まっ
stop playing
た
the。game.
これはバズ
Especially an auto scroller.
このゲームバズに何の恨みがあるん
Only
ですね。
4 of them save
これ
time.
すごい
So that one right
操
there, you
作難
skip.
し
You
そうで
can
す。
normally skip this one as
スリッ
well,
プする
but
感じ
it's
とか。
very, very difficult to get the cycles right. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. But other than that, this is pretty much an auto scroller.
どんどんどんどんバズ。
So that's about it for this level. So
ヒ
three
ー
donations. It's a fairly long level.
All right, we have $5 from Nmet.
Yo.
Buzz up, Germro.
Whoa. Yeah.
いいですね。
Intentional.
Good luck with the run. Make us proud and pick up the trailer star in Rocket Man for the swag. Fungineer.
Sorry. Heck
No, we
yeah,
will.
man.
We have $5 from Toy Story Guy 46.
Nice.
やっぱこれは
Hello
朝
from
のテンショ
Australia.
ンすごい
Loving
ですね。
AGDQ this year. There's a bonus $20 if someone does their best Randy Newman impression.
Oh dear.
Oh man, I don't know, man.
We have an anonymous $5
とり
donation.
あえず
Toy Story has always
バ
been
ズ
a
が
favorite
落と
of
す
mine,
電
so
池を拾
happy
わない
to
と
see
すぐ
it
電
being
池
run.
切れになる。なるほど。
Nice stage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good gloves.
Okay, so this level, I was actually
そう
trying
です
to
ね。
talk
スーファミ
about this
としては
level
すご
before
い
the
グラフィッ
auto
クが
scroller.
綺
So
麗
the
で
only
す
real time save in
ね。
this level, other than being good at it, is to get a 10 frame at the very beginning. So another frame perfect trick.
Right here.
Did not get it. Not good. Oh, actually, I got another 10 frame jump, and I bet it saved the exact same amount of time. So that's pretty cool.
Get the backup.
Get the backup frame perfect trick. So that's all good.
Exactly.
But yeah, this level's
これは
pretty
何を
straightforward.
している
You're
んでし
taking
ょう
a little
か。
bit of damage boost to free Rex. And in the next level, it's another auto scroller, and you're gonna be riding Rex in this one.
一体どこを
And
目指して
yeah, so we're kind of freeing him. This is like all part of the
やっているのか。
movie. You just knock Buzz out of the
見
window,
当
which
が
is
つ
weird
か
because you
ない
knocked
ん
them
です
off
け
the window 8
ど。
times. But
With the lamp.
yeah, so but there's like a little drop in this song. Like I don't like saying drop. It sounds like an EDM, but like there's a drop in this song, and you don't want that to like happen or.
そう
Yeah,
ですね。
that was
トイ
way
ス
that
ト
was way
ー
ahead of
リー
what.
自体は SFC で出るくらい昔の映画ではなかっ
Okay,
た
so
気
this
が
level,
す
this is
る
the
の
auto
で
scroller. Basically, there's 47 stars in this level, and I'll go ahead and explain how the
原
health
作
works in
か
this
なん
game.
かがあっ
So usually,
たのかな
for the most part, every level has 50 stars, and if you get all 50 of those, you get an extra life. But if you get like,
う
oh,
ま
I
く
missed one
避け
already.
ていきますね。軽やかです
If
ね。
you, I mean, I'm
反
trying
射
to
神
remember
経
where
い
all
い
the
です
stars
ね
are.
Get 50,
Yeah, somebody
you get
explain it.
extra life. However, you don't refill your hearts. Or
ヨッシーじゃん。ヨッシーはマリオなんだよな。
49, you get full life,
Yeah.
4 stars.
これすごい
So it's like
すごい難しいですよ、このアクション。
is like the number of,
1995年
plus whatever number. So
Yeah,
for
exactly.
instance, one-
Oh,
で、
wow.
このゲームが1995年なので、同じ年ですね。
50 is a whole new life.
かということは。
However, it doesn't give you full life. It just gives you a whole new life.
Yeah, so I actually missed a bunch of stars. So we're gonna end this level with 3 health and hope for the best in the next battle. So the next fight is called Buzz Battle, and it's the hardest boss in the game. Basically, I'm gonna do some really precise whipping on Buzz, and I'm gonna try and beat him in 2 cycles as opposed to 4 that you're supposed to beat him.
Easy 2 cycle.
So also, this is an audio cue, so I do need y'all to be a little bit quiet. So I appreciate it.
バズにかぶせて攻撃をしていますね。うまくやったのですぐ入ったみたいですね。で次の行動パターンに入った感じです。それでまた同じようにバズにかぶせてうまくいきましたね。でこれで終わりかな。
No, dude. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We get the backup. Basically, 2 cycles.
He was listening for the end of the and in Infinity and Beyond.
Yeah, so he yells to
一
Infinity.
体これはバズをいじめるゲームなのか。
And is what he normally whips.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so this level here, this is probably the most unoptimized level in this whole
今
run.
隠れながら
Basically,
フ
usually
ァー
you
ストフ
have
ード
5
店を
health
移
in this
動して
level,
る
but I
のか
only
ゲー
have 2,
センを
so
移
normally you
動
take a
し
bunch
て
of
いる
damage
感じ
boosts
ですか
to
ね
get through this level a little bit faster, because after about halfway, kids are gonna start walking back and forth, and you'll see them. They have really nice pants, like designer jeans.
It's
And,
just black blobs. Sorry, purple blobs, by the way.
They'll start walking by and you have to duck, but there's certain parts where you can like
so like
take
that
damage.
star right there is the star you skip.
Yeah, so I actually skipped stars. So I'm only gonna get 49 stars in this whole level. So the next level I'll have full health, and I'll be able to take a lot more damage boost.
おー、いいです
This
ね、
is
今の
basically
反
an
応。
auto-scroller, so you can read donations to the end.
とあ
This
れ
is another
に
long level.
隠れて
All
ない
right, we
と
have $20 from Slopdop.
ちょっと紙が来た
Good
ら
luck with the Toy Story run.
陰影
I
が来
know
るの
you
かな
might be worried about Buzz Lightyear's laser, but remember, it's not a
Oh.
laser. It's a little light bulb that blinks.
Yo, that's true.
We have an anonymous
Oh.
$10 donation that simply says,
うまいですね。
"There's a
避
snake
ける
in
の。
my boot."
Perfect.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
Ooh, okay. I'm surprised it didn't take damage there.
これ相当
We have
難
a
しい気がしま
$30
すよ。
from
普通にやっ
Commissarian.
てると。
Let's show the world that gamers care. This is for my aunt who passed
こ
away
れは
and
ト
for my
イ
brother
ス
who
トーリー
survived
です
cancer.
ね。
Thanks to GDQ and all the runners. You're doing a great job for a great cause.
あ、そうですね。盛り上がりどころはちょっと僕もやったことないので、解説がちょっとできないんですけども。まあやっぱりバズのバズと戦うところじゃないですかね、盛り上がりは。
as fast as you can throughout this level.
Yeah. Normally, I took the damage boost a little early, and
ここは
normally
何か
just
ま
damage
た
boost the whole
違う
end
面
section.
に
But
来
if
ま
you
した
die
ね
in。this level, it is the most costly death in the game. You start at the very beginning. There's
こ
no
こは
halfway.
どういうステージ
So
な
this
の
level
で
is
しょう
it's
か。
probably the hardest platforming level in the game.
なんかすごいなんかロ
this
ック
is
マン
another
っぽ
we're
い
just gonna be taking a lot of damage boost.
ステ
Now,
ー
that
ジにな
seems
り
to
ま
be
した
the
ね。
theme of the game, and
機械
it kind of is. You have to really conserve your lives and your health and use them very sparingly. So if I even take damage in one wrong
こ
spot
の
in this
コ
level,
イ
it's
ン
gonna
に
change
当た
the
る
whole
とダ
round.
メージ
So
な
we're
の
gonna
か
try
な。
not to do that. But the next level is the fan favorite because it's basically
大丈夫
playing
壁
two
抜け
with
ない
Toy Story characters.
壁はきっとこれでは抜けられないんじゃないです
Oh,
かね。
okay. Well, that was weird.
さすがにウッディじゃ壁
I
抜け
am
が
very
でき
surprised
な
I
い
didn't
か
take
もしれない
damage.
です。
Okay, we're gonna play a little bit safe.
You got lucky.
Yeah, I got very lucky.
そう
Those
きっと
cycles
左
were
上
weird.
の
Everything in this game, I
Bye.
believe, is on a global
HP かな。
timer. So it starts moving from the second you enter the level. And if you do it the same way every single time, obviously you're gonna get the good results. But I kind of messed up there a little bit, so
All the propellers so far.
yeah. But we have not
ダメ
taken
ー
damage.
ジを少し
So there's a
与え
hidden
まし
hat
た
and
ね。
another hidden star if you keep going left there, but of course we don't need that because we're trying to go fast. We're trying to roll deep.
Rolling deep.
Rolling deep.
Rolling deep.
であと HP3 で右上の帽子がきっと残機なのかな。好きあらば屈伸。まあやっぱおもちゃにはやっぱりどうしてもね壁抜けはやっぱきついようですね。
Usually, you take 2 hits of damage at the end of here, but if you time it right, you only take 1, which is kind of strange. It doesn't like matter. It doesn't save any more time because it's
そう
going
で
to
す
be.
ね。これやってみたいですね正直。おっとまた違う ものになりましたね。これは
this
迷
level
路
is
で
like
すか
literally
ね。
Doom or Wolfenstein, whichever you prefer.
かわいい。
The strange thing about this level is Woody's hitbox appears to be
コ
like
イ
a
ンゲームの
square.
機械あ、
Right, you have
だ
to-
か
yeah,
ら
rather than the
この子
cylinder, so
た
you have
ち
to
を
take
今
these
回
cylinders
収してる
really
って
closely.
感じですかね。
So an optimal time is after the third alien grab, you want to hit 69 on the timer, and
かわいい。
after that you want to get a
癒し。
50 or a 49. That's a pretty optimal. It can go
これ
higher
意
than
外
that, but you
と
have
な
to
ん
be
か
really, really precise with your
映画と
movement.
かにありそうなところを
You see
や
this
ってます
52?
よ。
Yeah, I think world record Edmund has like a 54 or
Yeah,
53. I have no
54.
idea, but
これ一体これスーパーファミコンのクオリティで言ったらすごい両ゲーな気がしますね、僕的に
so
は。
shout out to Emmett for that.
ここで
Here's another small time save. You can this wall
壁抜
moves and
き
you
は
can kind of block
し
its
ないの
path
かな
and
Block the
skip a
wall.
しないの
cycle.
かな
Yeah, block the wall. So we're gonna
Hello!
smash our face into it. That's pretty good. So I'll go ahead and start explaining the next level now. So the next level is the claw.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so the next level is the claw, everyone's favorite. So basically, I'm gonna skip the whole boss. This is a recent
そうで
find
す
within the
ね。
last
スーパーファミ
year
コンで
by
3D です
a
から
guy
ね
named。Kipples underscore. So
70 drop off. What are
こ
you
れは
doing?
固定なのか
Too
な
fast.
too fast.
じーっ
And
と
so
僕た
what's
ちを見てます
basically
けど。
gonna happen is as soon as the level starts, I'm gonna overload the screen
こ
with
れで
sprites.
50秒で
And what that's gonna do is the game's gonna kind of freak out and it's gonna kick me out of the
早いん
level
ですかね、
pretty much
きっと。
instantly as soon as I go into it. So while it's not an audio cue, I would like a little bit of quiet. 150! Oh man, that was almost a 51!
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's do this. This is for my boy right
エ
here.
ルフォーデッド2の後とこいつがドンキに。
This run better have claw skip.
おっと、なんかうまくいったようですね。よくわからないですけど。やっぱりドンキに行きますか
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
ノーム枠。
Let's get free on
トイストー
console.
リー。
Claw skip is free on console. Okay, so this is where the game ramps up incredibly. Like the next couple of levels are all the speed levels, and they get really difficult. So, okay, got the good damage boost there. So there's 2 damage boosts you can take there. One of them is a little bit better because you can skip the spider and you don't have to like wait around. And I got that. So all of these little orange balls are firecrackers, and they're all RNG based. So not right here, but in the next section. Okay, I got good RNG there. So normally you take damage there, but if you get good RNG,
クレーンで取るシーンだからそこに誘導する。ああ、なるほど。
So
原作にもなんか、クレーンで取られるシーンあった
So
気が
right here's
し
a
ま
big
すから、
section where
原
you can
作
take
という
damage.
か。
I got bad RNG,
映画
of
でも。
course. Okay, that's fine. I'll have to do a slightly different route at the end. Oh, that's not good either. Okay.
ただそれが1にあ
We should be able to work with
あ
this.
りましたね、1には。トイストーリー
But
1。
at the end here, I like to have a little bit of health for the end.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and
これは
grab this safety checkpoint here.
トイストーリー
Yeah.
2の
Like, for this,
あれで
for
す
this
かね。
level here, you wanna...
あ、トイストーリー1か。これは。
Okay, yeah, so Woody catches on fire a little bit, so it kind of gets really hot up in here, so... Yeah, and normally you want to...
最初にオプションでムービースキップの設定をしているんで、普通にプレイすればもう少し保管される可能性が。なるほど。ありますね、それは。
So, there's little small cues in the background to know where you are in the string of little yo-yos here.
いや、すごいこれ、原作再現というか映画の再現かわからないですけど、
I just have to play a little bit
すごいで
safe.
す
I do
ね。
want to end this level with 1 health, like exactly 1 health, because I'm going to take an immediate death in the next level. While this isn't the fastest way to do it, if you end this level with 3 health, you can do the next level and then finish the game with just 3 health. Very, very difficult. I don't even think world record does that. So I'm going to take an immediate death right in the beginning, have full health, and then damage boost through the rest of this level.
However, you have had at least 3 runs to the next level damage list.
先ほどはちょっとミ
I
ス
didn't even
した
take
か
like an
ら
extra damage
ダ
boost.
メ
Man.
だ。
What am I doing?
そうですね。
On optimal.
完成度高いけどなんか認めたくない。いやー、そこは認めていきましょう。
I was doing some routing, and some of the stuff that we did normally just didn't make sense, and so I made a lot of sections a little bit faster by taking out the RNG element where you
高い
kind
と
of
こ
had to
ろが
wait
落
for
ちて
the
も別に
firecrackers.
ダメージ
So
はな
up
いんで
here
す
coming
ね、こ
up,
のゲーム。
if you wait for the first firecracker to go and you jump after, like
な
right
の
after
で、
it
ス
goes.
ベホー、先ほど死
Okay,
ん
I
だんで
couldn't
ス
jump
ベホ
there,
ー。
or else I would take damage. But you can
ダ
damage
メー
through
ジ
this
切る可
whole
能性
section.
が
It's a
高い
little
の
bit
か
faster
な。
than waiting for that
お
one
ーっと、落ち
firecracker.
てしまった。
And so I'm gonna try and end this level with all my health that I have right now. It's very difficult to do that, and you'll see why in a moment.
いや、この操作が難しそうですね。
That's okay.
投げ縄を投げる操作が。
It was good platforming, but the spider was like.
Yeah, the spider was weird. It was really close to the edge, and
Yeah.
that's not what you want it to be. So if I can end this level with 3 health, I might be able to do a damageless roller
こ
ball.
のレベルは
But
兵
if
士
not, I'll
100%
take
な
a
い
death
と
there,
ク
and
リア
then we'll
で
be
きない。
too
なるほど。
So at the end here,
だ
you're
から
gonna
わ
have
ざ
to be
と
like
デス
fending off some
デ
toys.
スウェフォンはしたって感じですね。あ
Oh
ー
no, dude. Okay.
懐かしいです
We're good,
ね
we're good.。
Nice
この
recovery.
場面も
That's
あ
pretty
りましたね。
So here you have to be completely stopped in order to hit these guys back. And we do this for a bit. The next level is the hardest level in the game by far.
Watch out. Watch out.
There's 2 different versions of this game. So you have the SNES version, which is objectively better, and then
Exact.
you have the Genesis version.
Watch out.
And so the Genesis version is a lot of differences. So one of the key differences is it has an extra level, and also
なんかもう
no
バズ
boss
の
skills. That's why it's
使い
not
方
as
ね、
good.
この
And then
ゲーム。
it's
すごいで
also
す
the
ね。
screen is extended a little bit. So in these levels, you can actually see what's coming to you before it's actually there.
お
But
ー
in the Super Nintendo version, we don't have that luxury. So we basically have to memorize and try not to take as much damage as possible. But there's 2.
うまいです
Rolling in,
ね。
rolling in.
これ
But
は
there's
逃げて
there's 2
るところ
specific
ですね、
places in
犬
this
から。
level that they're very precise jumps. I want to say like 5 frame windows for these jumps that you
も
have
し
to
かして
hit.
こ
And if
の
you don't
最
hit both of them, then you basically have to take it
最
back.
初
So if
の
I
キ
hit this
ャラ
first one,
の手のところあたりは判
okay,
定
I
は
got
ない
the
の
first
が
one.
いい
Hey,
感
you
じ
missed the
で。
first one. So that's good. Right there's a very precise jump. And so everything in this
Hee
level is nothing is random
haw!
in this level, which is great, or else it'd be a nightmare. So the rest of this level is pretty straightforward.
Donate that $10.
Okay. So here, after this dog,
You're gonna scud.
Yeah.
A little bit of
これ確実に覚えゲーですね。
Not yet.
当たり判定的にはウ
Swag is on
ッ
the
ディ
way.
しかなさそうですね。
Okay, so
この感じ
here's the
だと。
next precise jump. Hopefully I get it. Ah, okay, we took damage, but that's fine. We're still gonna go for swag regardless.
日本語版も出てるんですか？
Between the
いや、これ買いたいですね、僕は。正直。
You know, we're gonna YOLO a bit here, and we're gonna try and do this. No, we're gonna go ahead and take the death. No, I was gonna try and get through it, but I couldn't do it, man, because after this level, the last level in the game, doing it with 2 health is pretty risky, and so I know I can get to the end of this level with at least 3.
やっぱ難しいですね、このゲ
Well,
ー
I'll
ム。
explain that when we get closer to that level. The next level is a pure auto scroller, so you can read donations during it. But it's basically another RC level with a very tight path, or very precise path that you just get you don't get all the batteries, but it's very easy. You can read donations, fine.
スーファミ本
This
体
is
は
kind
持
of
ってます
like a
ね。僕
filler.
は
They needed something before they had the final hard level, so read donations is cool.
All right, we have $5 from Super
で、
Lips.
ここはしっかりと電池
Sorry,
を
I
取
lied
っ
about not donating. Love you,
感
Germ.
じで
Proud
す
of
か
you.
ね。
Donation to
そうで
Runner's
すね。
Choice. Love Papa Lips.
これは最後、バズが飛んで
Thanks、for donating.
We have an anonymous $10 donation who says,
仲
A
直りする
serpent
場
has
面
taken
です
up
かね。
unwelcome residence within my footwear.
で、それで、主人公のアンディに、主人公じゃないや、持ち主のアンディの、その車の中に降りるって
We
い
have
う感じですかね、も
another
しかしたら。
$20 donation from Toy Story Guy 46.
Wow.
Said, I don't think I'm getting that Randy Newman impression, but here's the $20 I promised anyway.
You'll get it. You'll get it, my friend. You'll get it.
さあ、
Keep up the hard
ここ
work.
でアン
Always
ディ
remember,
の
you've
車
got a friend in me.
My
の
boy.
ところに
Alright, so
入
here's the
る
last level of the
っ
game.
ていうゲームな
Yeah,
の
it's
か
been
な
it's been a fun ride, guys, but we have to end sometime. But this level, basically, if you get stuck behind anything, you die. If you touch anything, you take a hit of damage, and if you die, you don't remember the path because the stars kind of guide you. And so,
And the stars don't respond.
yeah, the stars don't respawn once you die, so that's kind of it. So
こ
we're
れが
gonna
終わ
not
っ
get
た
stuck
ら
behind
タイム
anything,
終了なのか
ideally,
な
and that's about it. So you can read like one donation in this time until we get to the end.
All right, we have a $10 donation from Clayton. Hey guys.
Shout out to Clayton. Let's go.
Hey guys.
もう一体この原動力はどっから出ているんだろう。
All
バズ。
I can say is this run had better
ゲー
have
ム版は
claws
飛んでますね、本当に。
Shout out
We
to
got
Clayton.
it just for you.
Not even in the back of you got an
Alright,
actual
so-
claw skip.
So this is basically the end of the game. Time is gonna be whenever he goes on the blue
Yeah,
band and he goes
スレスレなんですけど。
perpendicular. I'll go ahead and call it out as well. But there's one little piece of swag that we have to get. Like if you don't get it, you're not a real runner.
か
So
っこよく落ちてる。
basically, I'll just explain the swag because if you don't explain it,
ゲー
it's
ム
not
版
funny.
の
You're
方
basically
が
just
バズは
slamming
有
your
能
face
だっ
into the
た。
hood of the car. And after that,
一般王者なら
the
空
game's
も飛べる
over
はず。
and Woody has
お
successfully
っ
been
と、こ
returned
れ
to
で
humanity.
終
So
わ
time is very soon.
りましたね。 グッドゲームです。GG。
And time.
お疲れ様でした。
That was, what is the time 22:17? That's exactly my PB.
いやすごいなんか面白かったですね、このゲーム。僕的にはなんか、トイストーリー好きだったんで、すごい楽しめたんですけど、原作というか映画再現がもうすごい。
Well done. You've completed Toy Story. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. So I want to give a couple of shout outs. Obviously, I want to shout out the Toy Story community and Emmett and all those guys, Yami, Deca, like all you guys for helping me out learning this game. And you know, 5 of us, it's pretty easy to name everyone. But yeah, if anyone's actually interested in running this game, it's very fun, very hard. We actually have a Discord, and everyone's really cool. And you can just you can jump in there anytime you want, and we'll help you out. And then second, I want to shout out the Donkey Kong Country community, speedrunning community. So that's what got me into speedrunning, and that's what kind of got me into this.
すごい喜んでますね。
So I really appreciate you guys, all the guys on the couch. I love you guys, all the guys on the back couch. How about we get one last Woody up before we
この後ろの人たちはなんかドンキーコングのコミュニティの人
to the Spanish speedrunning community. My boy Deca is commentating for the Restream, and if you'll also do your thing, yeah, do it in his mic.
Well, first of all, apart from that, thanks for all the restreaming, not only the Spanish one,
yes,
because
definitely.
They bring a help for those that do not understand English.
Of course.
For explaining all of this. And saludos a Delka, a Cibrel, a Crafter Links que está haciendo de host y a todos los que están haciendo en Speedruns español. O sea, saludos a todos, muchas gracias por todo.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. So.
ツイッチでフォローしてって、サブスクライブしてって言ってますね。
Follow me at twitch.tv/drummer/subscribe. And oh yeah, also because everyone just really wants to do it for some reason. I don't know why everyone wants to at me, but go ahead and give me an at Drumro in the chat, please.
Hey guys, at
というわけでね、終わりです。
Please give a
お疲れ様でした。
But one final.
で、次は堀田ですね。僕は、ここで、配信担当が終わるので、次の人に終わりたいと思います。明日も、配信担当を持っているので、とりあえずお疲れ様でした。ありがとうございました。
We have a $10 donation from Elena, or sorry. Yeah, Elena, sorry. Says, I still can't sleep due to the horrors of Resident Evil 7 run. At least I get to stay up for Toy Story. We have a $30 donation from Mutopia. Gotta see that Superman 64. And that's right,